So I mentioned that pulp is something I like. I like pulp drinks. I like fruit pulp, and I hate people that don't like pulp drinks because I feel like people that hate pulp drinks are just little whores. They just complain too much. It's like, oh no, I don't like when the orange and strawberry bits are in my drink. And it's like, what the fuck is the problem? It's still a fruit you're drinking out of. And well, so then earlier today, I'm drinking this thing called Tamarino, you know, that brown shit.
Oh yeah.
And then it kind of made me think where it's like, Tamarino is the only pulp drink I don't like too much. Like, here's the thing. I love the juice. It's tasty as shit, but the pulpness is so ass. It's like, you have the bark in there, and it has like that bitter aftertaste.
Yeah.
And it's also so smudgy. It's very like sticky texture. I don't like, yeah, so, and then it just made me think like, I guess the reason there are people that don't like pulp drinks is because they're kind of like how they see it with just how I'm just drinking this Dominino and shit. And it's like, I'm starting to get that. I'm still going to say that when it comes to people complaining about drinks like orange, apple, strawberry, and all that, and grape, it's like, I don't really feel like that's even fair though. Because those are actually really good. Especially because I like fruits.
My favorite are the. I was gonna say my favorite is the lemonade and strawberry pulp. I like that one a lot.
Like they're just awesome. It's like it adds more to the flavor, you know, while also just tasting the same overall. I mean, I guess it's not okay. I guess that's contradictory. I mean, it doesn't really add much to the flavor because it's still the same fruit. I just meant to say that like you can actually like eat something while drinking something at the same time, which is what I like because I like chewy things. Like chewy taffy and chewing gum and all that shit. So pulp drinks are like why I like them and all that. But I feel like they're just tastier. I don't know. I would just argue they're tastier, but for most people, they probably just have like a taste bud that just makes them not really agree that it tastes different than any regular drink. So maybe there's just that. And well, yeah, I guess I'm just thinking about it because I still think about that one time where I was just having a conversation with the guys in the Cove. You remember those guys? And it just like a couple of them just hated pulp drinks. Well, it all had to start with that one Jersey guy I don't like. But then again, I don't like a lot of Jersey guys. I find them also to be a bunch of whores. They're just really conceited dudes. For Christ's sakes, this Jersey guy really doesn't like fucking burgers with ketchup, you know? Like, the guy is like a vegan, I guess, because he really had a rant this one time about burgers because they're messy to eat with, when it's like, well, no shit, they're messy to eat with.
Well, it's a burger.
So it's like, yeah, it's a weird complaint, I guess, but it's like, whatever. If you don't like messy foods, then you're like, okay, cool.
Don't think
you should complain about it being like a worse food though, just because it just has to happen to be messy for you, and all that.
Don't ever tell this dude about Mexican food. That shit is drippy.
Well, he's a pretty white guy, so I guess it makes sense. Don't show him the spicy food from the 2000s with the green ketchup bottles and shit with the swirly things. What do you even call those? Easy squirts. Yeah, those squirt things. I mean,
man,
they probably didn't really taste any different from what I heard. They just said like it just tastes like ketchup. It just colored differently. It's just the wackiness. It's ketchup, but it's dyed like your shit after eating a bunch of vegetables. Oh, too far, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's mostly for kids that like to eat it. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind eating some dyed ketchup or a dyed condiment.
Well, clearly could be a kid. Now, tell me exactly the 2000s foods you remember liking, since you're older than me by 2 years.
Not that far off, man. But if I do remember
when it's 2004, because you at least be like 6 years old, and I'm like 4 years old. Oh wait, no, fuck, I'm stupid.
What?
Oh wait, no, fuck, I'm right. Never mind. Okay, keep going.
Okay. But I do remember there was this one snack that I would always eat back in the 2000s. It was called the Planters. You know the little peanut mascot?
Yeah, Mr. Peanut. It's your profile picture,
Yeah.
so it'd be the Planters brand. But like,
yeah, but
that's
back
not
in the,
different.
like,
I mean, it's just the peanuts, right?
no, but back in the 2000s, they used to sell those. What was it? Those puff chips, or
Cheetos
it's kind of like
puffs?
Cheetos. Yeah, yeah. They used to sell like Cheetos or cheese balls, if I remember. Yeah, that's what they were called, cheese balls.
Oh, okay. So they weren't like peanut flavor. They were just another version of Cheeto balls.
Yeah,
Wait a
and
minute.
like,
They're not defined. They still sell those, right?
yeah, they do. But I remember like a lot
Yeah,
of
because I
all
just
the time.
remembered you used to have those at your house, or at least I think you still do.
Yeah, but back then, people usually those were like fully stocked. You know, like back in the 2000s, you could still see some today, but like they're very minimal.
I think the whole trend of Cheetos balls is pretty minimal in itself, because, yeah, in the 2000s, a bunch of kids would eat it. Nowadays, it's like, well, I mean, a lot of people still eat cheese puff balls. I mean, no. Oh, the cheese puffs,
Cheeto
not
puff.
the ball ones.
Yeah,
I don't even remember if Cheetos even had ball forms, and it's just a great value in the Planters one you mentioned. So, yeah, I guess cheese balls really is just like a kind of a fad in a way.
yeah. I also remember that I got it. Oh yeah, the Trix yogurt.
Now that one
I
makes sense
remember
because that
always-
one's defunct.
Yes, the Trix yogurt. I would always like to have one of those, and I would always like to stick a plastic spoon in the middle of it and put it in the freezer just to make it like an icy pop.
Here's something specific. I was looking at banned or at least discontinued Canadian food products, and one of them was just the Trix yogurts, and I was like, huh, that's funny. That's still like unavailable for the rest of the fucking world. So, but I mean, you can freeze them and then eat them as like frozen treats. That's some good ass shit. I never tried that actually. I only did that with Capri Sun as a kid.
Or do you remember the Danimals cup gushers?
I froze those though. Yeah, well, they were advertised to be frozen, if I remember. So I kind of just did that out of the advertisement. Trix yogurt wasn't like obvious enough, I guess. So I just never did that, like compared to what you did.
What about the baby bottle pops? I mean, they're still. Are they?
You can freeze those?
Are they still? Yeah, I think they're defunct now, right? I
don't know. That sounds really weird. Like, why would I freeze a baby bottle pop?
No, it wasn't a baby bottle. I'm saying that. Have you tried a baby bottle pop?
Yeah, a lot of the time back in like elementary and high school. No, elementary and middle school. I didn't really eat them that often in high school because, I mean, in elementary and middle school, there would be liquor stores that would go to that would be nearby the campus on whichever one. Like, you know how in elementary school, like, when the day ends and then you could take a bus and it leads to that one specific school, that's where I would get picked up or whatever.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no, we're not name dropping it, but it's like, yeah, that place. And well, there would be like that 7-Eleven right around the corner.
Oh, I also remembered.
But
do you
like,
remember
when I came from middle school, it was just a liquor store in front of like the campus. But go on.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, I do remember the other snacks. Do you remember? You ever heard of Grips? It's basically like
Gorilla Grips. All right. No, I've never heard of Grips. What the hell is that
it's
about?
It's basically a small packaging. Like it's like in a. It's like a wrapper, and you open it, and you put out your hand and just shake the wrapper out, and you'll get like little snacks. For example, like Cheez-Its or
like trail mix, but with chips.
Yeah, like you get Cheez-Its, Chips Ahoy, Oreos.
Wait, would they just be in
graham
little
crackers.
bags?
Yeah,